Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa. It's DJ Gamer Girl signing on. So, last episode, well, obviously Kyoko was still mad at us, obviously, and Sakura's apparently been hurting, so she's resting, so we couldn't talk to her about what we saw. And we found out some things about Hope's Peak that apparently a year ago, there was like a really bad tragedy that happened. And it was enough to make Hope's Peak shut down and isolate us, basically, from the rest of the world. But why why we're being... I mean, I think if Monokuma is even working with the headmaster, the mastermind, I know why Monokuma's doing it, but not why the headmaster's doing it. I mean, it's obvious why Monokuma's doing it. He just gets a kick out of it. Anyway, we're supposed to go meet in the gym. That's not the gym. This is the gym. You're the last one. Everyone is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in? I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura? Makoto. If something happens to me, Hina. Huh? No, never mind. Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered in the gym, it began. Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore. I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No. No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I can get rid of my grudge. Your grudge? We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone about how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right? Yeah, so what about it? Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What? So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami! He said it so openly, it's made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever. Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally understood what he'd been talking about. An eye for an eye, a vein for a vein. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way! But that is what the stuffed animal said, right? Well, he's wrong! There's just no way! Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. That he was being serious for serious! Ogre's been working for the mastermind! Not of her own will. He mentioned a hostage, remember? So you've been lying to us all this time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's got to be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow. And Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind. You saw all that. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that. He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that! Okay then, Sakura. If you really cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well, sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that. You don't know. That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling me the truth! You have to believe her! Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives. You're wrong! I'm telling you! Sakura would never do that! You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's because you're not listening to me! Please, stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this. How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them. That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. Well, what do you mean if you both go down? Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again. But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then... Yeah. Nighttime. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed. Hold on! This whole thing with Sakura is... Over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss. No! Sakura is not our enemy! Why doesn't anyone understand her? What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was. That's... Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. Go to your room, calm down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? As long as you're human, there'll always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets. Has things they'd like to go back and change.
でも僕にはありません。だってクマだから。お前ら、おはようございます。
Okay, can we please go and talk to Kyoko about this now? Yes? I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Kyoko, hey, look, I need to... Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. I'll have nothing else. I need to patch these up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Oh, Makoto, you okay? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you.
Huh.
What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
なんなの？
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
不眠ね。
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed that the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Where is Sakura?
黙れ。
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why? Why do you hate her so much?
当然だ。
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
なんなの？
That's a stupid reason!
なんだと？
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
ひどいよ。
It is stupid! You're a stupid idiot!
ね
Before you get too far into your arguments, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us?
え、なんなの？
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
でも
That might be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
つまり
In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
でも
That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can be the Mastermind like you said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
何言ってんの？
Idiot! You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous! What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't
面
matter.
白い。
If Sakura were to die, that would be one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on! Byakuya! In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest.
何をする？
Dude! You were asking for it! You were asking for it!
そんなの最低だよ。正真正銘の人でなしだよ。 そんなこと言う。あんたの方こそ死ねばいいんだよ。
なんだと
I should have died.
面白い。
Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
何それ。
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
そうよ。
This is exactly what the mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? Dude, just punch him. You slapped him, now punch him. I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow! How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000!
ち
So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
ちょっと。
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
ね
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
お前の相手をしている暇はない。
And I will happily allude it to temps. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
だべ
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms, one by one. Okay. Free time. Sure. Hey, Sakura.
すまない
I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity.
そうか
Even if I don't feel like talking, you still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto. Did I just literally stand by her? Fair enough. I'll just leave you and Hina to your devices. No way, she's gonna talk to me. But honestly, this would be the perfect time to clear things up. Where? Hito, you're the only other person I even want to look at.
俺の占いにどうだってなだべまあまあ
校内法ただいまよ。まもなく食堂ではでは、いい夢。
Nighttime already. I feel somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone is in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. tried to decline the offer to become a shrimp. The tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back, okay, then how about to make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. How's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forwards. I heard her annoyed sigh and on the other end of the line, and she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it, I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey. But it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Dear market research lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
モノクマ誕生秘話でした。お前ら、おはようございます。
I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall to talk to the others about it one more time. Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Ugh. Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
朝比奈さん。大丈夫？どうしたの？
ジェノサイダーだべ。そこのジェノサイダーが朝比奈っちを殺したんだ。
She's still alive.
んなわけないじゃん。
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Oh, Otoko and Hina. Just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else. I'll start cutting, and cutting, and cutting, and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chases out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know? Yes! Well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic! This just makes you sound even more hostile. Maybe if you, I don't know, helped? Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura. At first I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have the time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her 1,000 times.
リアルな話。
dozen punches is really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right? It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Asahina.
Uh-oh. Well, someone's pissed. Sakura! You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Oi.
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Joe. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone but hurt her. What is this?
なんてことだ。
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
許せん。
Unforgivable.
許せんぞ。
I can't forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. I'm just terrified of you because I'm a complete coward.
許せんぞ。
There he goes. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on?
ね
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
えどうやら
I gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura!
待って
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I'm drawing a line, right here and now. Drawing a line?
さらばだ。
Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Talk to her! Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
いいわ
It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
つまり
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma's fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking. And that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
苗木くんのくせに生意気ね
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you. What?
だって
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it! But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
いいわ
It's fine, I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
私も
I may have overreacted. Huh?
とにかく
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. What is it you want to talk to me about?
ええ
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
それは
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
行きましょうか
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, citing a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her. And eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
ええ
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said you didn't need alter ego anymore.
違うわ
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
そう
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Hello? Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto. Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. What is it he wants to ask us?
ええ
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. Oh, yeah, so I'd like you to take somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
え
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here. Saying I finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else. To solve the mystery of this school. The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. They find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but... When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too... fragile.
Ne.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
確かに。
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
そう。
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko.
私は。
To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind really will notice it. But...
苗木くん。
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But...
ね
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
え。もし。
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
ね
And besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place?
え。そうよ。
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without surveillance camera. The secret room? That's it! The secret room you told me about! I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
ええ。
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
だけど。
However, just because there's no camera doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind might spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
そうするべきよ。
But despite all that, I think we still need to try.
そう。
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him in what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
そうね。
Okay then. I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
じゃあ。
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles! You can't talk right now! We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
苗木くん。
In the secret room, there is a bunch of different cables on in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
でも。
Assuming the Mastermind hasn't taken it already. All we can do is go check for ourselves.
そうね。
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. And we'll be doing that in the next episode. Finally! Thank you, Kyoko! Ugh. Well, actually, no. I should be saying finally about Makoto for getting up the balls to talk to her about it. Anyway, next episode, we will be getting Alter Ego to the secret room. Till then, this is the Gamer Girl signing off. Bye-bye.